Hola, compadre! Today we have a new collection and of course a new maze event with lots of event items in it which we will go through. But this new ROBIRD collection is the new mythical dragon, and so you can get the items for this dragon by playing the various maze events from March 11th, March 20th and March 28th. So we do have all of the information here, you can read through it if you like, but it's the same as the other collections that we've had. Essentially, you go through the maze event, you pick up these ROBIRD balls, and you can get your hands on the robot bird itself. So is this dragon going to be the best dragon ever? No, but it is a free mythical. You can potentially get up to 500 orbs, but usually the third collection isn't really doable free to play. Up to 40, however, usually is, and you can get a nice tasty set of mythical joker orb drops from that as well. So definitely get on this collection if you can. Now we do have a heroic race coming up very soon as well this week, so do bear that in mind. But in terms of the ROBIRD collection, the other collection that we can do at the same time as that one is the Suspects in Paradise collection, because the new maze event, which for some reason isn't popping up for me, but if you click it, it will still happen. The main pathway, the keys path for this event, does have all of the various event items like luggage chests, ROBIRD balls, and it does have insignias and mythatomic particles in it, as well as you can see sort of sprawl, just thrown around everywhere on every single possible path. And so, if you want to know what the total costs are for each path and what the best pathway is going to be, this time it is a basic path, and the best one is going to be the keys path. And what I mean by this is the first unlocked dragon is Poker Dragon, and as you make your way through the Poker Dragon's path, you'll see that there is a key, then you'll pick up that key, then you will start on the very rare dragon's path of Detective, continue on that one. That is going to be, in my opinion, the best path. And the reason for that is because it just has the most items compared to the other two. And I do have the full guide written out in my Discord server. There is also the Ditlep guide as well, which you can use alongside this one. But this little guide that I've posted in the DC event guide section of my Discord server goes through what items you can get. So on the keys path, which is 10,830 total, there are 8 luggage chests, 11 ROBIRD balls, 2 mythatomic particles, and 14 quantum insignias, which is quite good. Then for the 2-day unlock legend, there is just 1 luggage chest and 2 ROBIRD balls. And on the 3-day unlock legend, which is 6,700, there are 2 luggage chests and 1 ROBIRD ball. But roughly, it depends on whether you saved your currency from the runner event, like the flight stamps, to get the extra currency in maze or not. But normally you can just get about 9,000 to 10,000-ish currency, so you might not be able to finish off the keys path. Depends on what your ad luck's going to be. But if you can finish off the entire keys path, you will have a lot of event items of every single type. But of course, like I said, that depends on whether you saved your currency from this event with the guest port island, because now all of the currency has swapped over to maze coins, or so whether you save those for now or not, well, that's going to determine whether you have a lot of bonus currency to use or not. But you'll see that you can see the mythatomic particles here, you can see the quantum insignias over here, and they are on the basic keys path. So that is why I highly recommend you take the keys path. The one thing is you can use Ditlep if you've got any bonus currency, or if you want to go for a specific item, because if you go through most of the keys path and you've got a bit of extra currency, then say the tsunami path, or whatever the 1-day or 2-day unlock legend is for you, because for me the unlock legends are Furious and Hayabusa, which are different to Ditlep, of course. But if you scroll down, you'll see that it shows you how much the first event item is, and so the luggage chest on this path is only 1,260. So if you really wanted to get bonus luggage chests and you've been going through the keys path, you might just want to save your currency a little bit and go for the luggage chest on the Frosby / 3-day unlock legend path. Well, 2-day unlock legend, I should say, not 3-day. And then same for the tsunami or the 1-day unlock legend. You'll see that there is another luggage chest at 1,900. So maybe instead of continuing on the keys path, once you get to a certain point, because like for the impassable path, if we just take a look at this, say you pick up the quantum insignias, then you pick up this luggage chest. Instead of continuing on any further with this path, which would be a fight and then the ROBIRD orb, maybe you just want to go for the luggage chest. Or if you don't care about the insignias, after you pick up this luggage chest at 1,500 currency or 265 total cost for that tile, maybe instead you just go and pick up one of the other luggage chests because they're cheaper. Because you might not have enough currency to then make your way through, get the insignias and get the other chest. You might just want to go for an extra luggage chest. So it's going to depend on how much currency you have. You can use Ditlep to help you with that. And again, a general guide is in my Discord server if you want to know the total cost to make it all the way through the keys path. But bear all of that in mind. You can normally get most things out of the maze event, but it is going to come down to whether you log in every day, because it is 24-hour resets again, which makes it super nice and easy. So you only have to log in once a day, get 2,000 currency. And then, of course, on top of that, we do also have ads, and we do also have quests. And we've also got double rewards in the ads for the items, which we always love those. So I watched my lovely ad there. We get our ×2 luggage chests, and honestly, these ×2 ads on these items can be absolutely huge. So every time you see them, make sure you watch them. Coconut husks, that's fine. We still needed those. But, you know, when you pick a particular path in the maze event as well, especially Keys path, it makes it nice and easy rather than, you know, rummaging through various different pathways. So I like that they put usually everything on the basic Keys path just because it makes it nice and simple. But there are very occasionally events where you'll think that Keys path would be the best, but actually it's sometimes better to go on the other pathways as well. So don't just always assume when you're going through these maze events that the best one is always going to be Keys path, because sometimes that does change. Why do I have ×2 wet luggage? I didn't need ×2, I already had one. Ugh. Well, it's fine if I go for the final collection, which I'm probably not. Because I did not get the items from the other quests that we had. But along with the daily resets, make sure you are watching your ads and make sure that you are doing your quests to get as many items as you can. But on top of the items from the quests, of course, we also just have bonus currency. So factoring all of that in, maybe you'll get all of the extra quest stuff, maybe you won't. But just from the base currency that you can pick up a lot of bonus items. I think I'm going to end up getting screwed over from the middle item as part of the collection at this rate, unless the game suddenly wants to give me like 7 of the same one. But, you know, that's what it is with these collections. It's random what item you're going to get dropped on your way through, so you are not guaranteed to get the item that you want every time. But you've just got to hope that the drop rates, the basic drop rates, match with what you need. Sometimes you will get the stupidest luck on the third item, and you just really don't want a bonus third item, and it will just keep giving them to you. And in that case, it is just GG, go next, I'm afraid. But, you know, I really do like maze events. I love this part of, you know, how we have grid, runner, and maze event structure. This is like my favorite point for those, because the grid events just ended. We got all of our grid event stuff that we wanted, and now we have a maze event and runner event to get stuff from, which are incredibly rewarding, and potentially even more rewarding depending on luck routes that you can take. Because like in maze event, you're picking up all of these event items, the ROBIRD stuff, but you're also picking up things like the Gemtopia chests when they come up. You're picking up keys chests, you're picking up legendary chests, and you can just get loads of free dragons if you're lucky from the legendary chests. You can get the insignias. I love this mini set of event formats that come out. These are by far some of the like most rewarding IMO. For the least effort set of events that you can have. Now, I'm probably going to pick up that bonus quantum insignia there on the rest of the path. But I am going to just unlock the explorer path first and at least make one step. But I do definitely want to pick up as many quantum insignias as I possibly can. Mainly just because I am a high quantum wormhole simp. And I would really like to get the dragon if possible. So as many orbs as I can. As much from the collection as I could possibly muster, all of the daily logins, that is my goal at least. Whatever your goal is, you can base what you do on your pathways based on that. but I am primarily going to be focusing on this main path here. So you can see everything that I pick up. We get lots of nice food, like 500,000 food per step. That is pretty good. I do really like the bonus food that you get from maze events as well. Of course, with the longer maze events, you do get just a food path that you can go down. But even for these ones, just singular tiles can give you 500,000 plus. There we go. There's a designer purse that we needed. You know, we need to pick up a couple more of those. I think we're lacking. We're lacking quite a bit on those, but that's going to be our final tile for now. I'm going to continue on. Go away. I don't want to buy your stinky bundle. What? Silly deuce. But yeah, I'm going to continue on this pathway. We're going to do as much as we can, pick up maybe some crazy gems on the way through, is for me. Probably not, but anyway. Going back to this collection here, you'll see that we've got more to pick up from this collection, but definitely need to pick up some more of those purses. And we just need to try and get as many event items as we can so that we can get that special egg chest. But should be possible, just in theory. Depends on what our luck looks like with this collection. The final collection with Bijou as well. I would absolutely love to get Bijou. Will it be possible? Well, I think it's going to be difficult. But including the runner event items and such, it should be doable. This one, I'm not even thinking about that one. But Bijou, she is lovely. I love the baby form. But definitely the redemption egg chest. Well, actually, you know what? I did get the second wet luggage. I do need that for Bijou. I didn't even realize. You know what? I take it back, game. Your drops have been fine so far. So keep giving me what you've been giving me apart from the wet luggage, and I will not complain. Because it does suck when the only item you haven't picked up is that final item, and they charge you like 200 gems for it. Oh, it's very sucky when you have to spend 200 plus gems just on a single item to finish a collection. Half the time, it's not worth it. But we'll see how we do. But like I said, we've got this collection ongoing. We've got the Dragon TV collection. Let's see what we get out of our silver chest. Not very much at all, but sometimes you'll get nice gem drops out of that. We've got some epic jokers. This is not the bestest ever, but oh god, they keep disappearing as well. They like go to La La Land somewhere. It scares me when it happens. And let's pick up our middle quantum chest here. Let's see. Are we gonna get anything spicy? Oh, why? Why does the game do this to me? But look, I did get a times 10 quantum insignias earlier, so it's adding to our total quite a bit. I want to pick up as many of these purple quantum chests as we can, so I'm going to continue on that grind. But the other things that we do have going on today, apart from just daily logins, is we do also have Empower Happy Hour again. They have been going absolutely crazy with these Empower Happy Hours. I thought it was going to be a short-term thing just for Mythical update, but they just seem to keep giving these to us non-stop. It is actually wild at the moment, so definitely take advantage of that if you can. But in terms of the collections themselves, the other thing I did want to mention is that for ROBIRD, we do have the new mythical quest going on for ROBIRD. So if you pick up all of those ROBIRD orbs from the maze event, you get the dragon, you can hatch it, get some free stuff. If you empower it, you can get some free stuff. And this has changed over to mythical jokers. So there's the potential to pick up a lot of extra mythical stuff just from these sections. And then, of course, the basic mythical dragons, if you pick up any of those, you can get bonus gems and resources from them also. Speaking of which, I should probably actually level up my Trench and Stellatress if I want to pick up the bonus gems, because, I mean, who does not love, like, 20 extra gems for barely any food? So let's go and do that right now. I mean, I don't know why I left them at 41. I think I just forgot that I needed to level them up again. Will I go any further? I'm not sure, but, you know, having the mythicals already, being able to take part in these collections is really nice, really big. So let's go and get free gems. Hell yes. Oh, I love it. I do love free gemmies. And definitely stack up the gems if you're going to be taking part in the heroic race that's coming up, because it is going to be new dragon again, and it is going to apparently be like the Nakria, High Ashwing, all of those sorts of dragons. So it's going to be like a lap 8 team race again, apparently. So you're going to have your gemmies handy if you want an easy time with it. If you want to struggle and hate yourself, then don't get your extra gems. But this, I know that all of this extra food spend isn't technically ideal, but it's like, is a little bit extra currency for some mythatomic particles and also for some gems worth it? I personally think it is. But if you really need to take a different dragon to level 70, obviously you might be having a bit of a struggle. So, you know, think about it before you go and spend all of your food on these mythicals. I'm personally going to go for it just because I've always loved doing quests. I don't know, it's been my thing for a long time. I'm just addicted to doing quests. But we're not going to get a rank up on Pookie here. I probably should have swapped back out to Stellatress, but it's fine. We can get some rank up on Stellatress anyway, get some free orbs for her bonus. And there is 40 extra gems just for doing 2 extra battles. How tasty is that? Of course, if we level them up a bit, we can get some bonus orbs as well. I probably will, but I'm undecided. But there's so many of these quests ongoing at the moment, so much possibility for bonus stuff. And if we get high quantum wormhole, we may have to do wormhole warp as well. Oh, it's just constant at the moment. So many, many things to do. We've also got Giga Guard on the way. We've got Alliance stuff going on. And then, of course, we've actually got to start doing guest port runner event runs now, of which I'm going to get some more flight stamps in 26 minutes. But now, since the currency is swapped over, feel free to go crazy, spend your currency and get all of the bonus rewards from this runner event. You do not want to save up all of your flight stamps until the last day. Saving your flight stamps until the final day is the worst thing that you can do. Not from an actual gameplay perspective. It doesn't matter when you spend them. You can spend them on the last day if you want, and it won't make any difference to you as a player. It won't change your scores or anything. However, your mental state may decline severely if you fail to actually, you know, do your runner event runs over time instead of all at once. I know that doing like so many runner event runs all at once on the final day can be almost suicide inducing, so we like to avoid that. And so I would highly suggest that if you've got the currency now, your flight stamps, which you should, since the event's been ongoing for a few days and these are some good rewards, that you start spending them now, spending them into tomorrow, and you just sort of ease yourself through the process. I've said it many times before. I actually really like runner events in theory because they're pretty much the only skill-based event. Technically puzzle is as well, although it is very RNG heavy. But runner event in particular is the only real technically skill-based event in Dragon City. The problem with runner event is not that it's difficult, because it's very easy. The problem is that the runs just take too long. Like, every single run taking this long when I've done this pattern 500 majillion billion times, it feels like, is just unnecessary. If we could halve the time that these runs take, I feel like runner events would become suddenly actually not a very bad event to play at all. Oh god, I clicked too soon. Well, we've missed one pinwheel there from me doing that. But it's in particular the fact that the runs just take so long. I hate it. I hate it. Why can't it just take 30 seconds? You know what I mean? Anyway, I am going to watch this ad as well because I do like bonus event currency. Stinky Monster Legends ad has now been watched, so let us jump in, claim it, get our bonus currency. You know, it's all these little extra bits that you can get from either watching ads or just doing like little extra tidbits that they do stack up. They do make a big difference. And oh, look at that, 609 gems. I was at like 100 gems the other day, and now suddenly I'm at 600. I haven't even gotten any crazy drops from anywhere. It's just from like actual event grinding and just daily stuff. Like, I'm feeling pretty good. But anyway, that is mostly everything that I wanted to go through for now. Other thing I will mention is that make sure you are doing your daily street collections, because for me, these actually work now on PC as well, so you don't have to do the QR code scan thing. They only work on Edge. I'm not sure why, but it does work on Edge for me. So I can actually open these on PC these days. It's super easy. Of course, if you're on mobile, doesn't matter. But for any PC players, a big problem is the fact that all of these daily streaks and claiming these items was never doable before on PC. It just used to break. Now it seems to be doable for me. I don't know if Edge it has just been picked as the right default browser or something, but it works now, so it makes it a lot easier for me to claim those and not get annoyed and not collect them out of annoyance. Of course, we do have Titan Hollow as well, so good luck with that. I'm not really going to be spending many gems on that unless we have an insanely good run. But I think for now, I'm just going to get back to quest stuff. And of course, with the Rush arenas, we will have Rush again very soon with more gems on the way. but I'm just trying to get all of my my bonus points for the arena stuff because I've not gotten them for all of them, like Soul, Dream and that. So I'm going to keep grinding those out, and when we go against enemies that are a bunch of vampires, makes it really ideal to put a dragon like, you know, deadlocked in. So then this fight may seem very difficult, but if we have a Bony Boy against a bunch of dragons that normally life suck, well, I can just put in Roger and then suddenly they're going to counter themselves multiple times, and then, hey-oh, easy peasy battle that we can even get the bonus Dream and Soul battle counters for. So, you know, we've been doing a lot of that grinding and of course picking up our guaranteed mythical jokers as well. But for now, I really want to get Bijou and the other items. So best of luck to you, best of luck to me. I hope we get all of the item drops that we want, and I hope that you get the redemption that you want out of the egg chest. I just want a new one. I don't care who it is, I just want a new one. Especially since the revive is bugged at the moment, so you can't even use them for that. I'm just going to take any new dragon at this point. So anyway, for now, best of luck. I hope that you get everything you want out of these events. And again, if you want to know where the event guide is, it's in the DC event guide section of my Discord server or DitLab. So use those at your leisure.